first step of Chennedy Carter. Not a single player has. Gets down in the lane and
behind. It is no secret that we as Chicago Sky fans are missing Chennedy Carter. We are hurting without her, okay, guys? Last season, okay, the 2024 WNBA season for the Chicago Sky, Chennedy Carter, a.k.a. Miss Hollywood, a.k.a. Who Gon' Guard Her, was giving us 17 points per game. That was her average, 17 points per game. And because, like, it was some allegedly, okay, this is all allegations, okay, I cannot confirm nor deny these allegations upon or against Miss Chennedy Carter. But people are saying, like, she was, toxic to the locker room, she was unprofessional, and, like, people are saying allegedly that Jeff Pagliacca, our GM, unfortunately, currently still, of the Chicago Sky, just did not mesh with her personality. He did not gel well with Miss Chennedy Carter, so he was like, you know what, we're not going to invite her back to the Chicago Sky team, despite the fact that she said, like, she broke down in tears one day in her car because she was just so grateful to God to be a part of such an amazing team, an atmosphere, and the chemistry and things of this nature. And, ultimately, guys, it was some things that happened. Again, I cannot completely, like, coddle and baby Chennedy Carter and make excuses for her, but it's like, at the same time, she did not assault nobody. She did not delete nobody. I don't care. Listen, I'm about winning, okay? That personality stuff, so what? People lash out. She's passionate about her craft, okay? This is a woman who's from Texas. She was raised by her father, her brothers. They taught her basketball, okay? They said growing up as a kid, as a child, as a little girl, she was inspired by Allen Iverson. Her dad had her bouncing a tennis ball around on grass in Texas, okay, just to key in and hone her skills when it comes to ball handling and those dribbling skills that we love to see her do, okay? Her and Dejanay Carrington, specifically last season, they were the most athletic women in the entire W League to me, okay? And it's because, like, you can see, like, she was taught since a little girl how to handle that ball, okay, and her dribbling techniques. So, yes, she did that infamous Caitlin Clark shove. She got into it with woo-woo-woo. I don't care, okay? She is harmless in my eyes, okay? She was, very charismatic. Nobody for real can, like, come out and say, like, Chennedy Carter did this to me, okay? When I say that, I mean specifically those who played for the Chicago Sky in our last season, okay, in the 2024 WNBA season. Izzy Harrison, Dana Evans, who else that was out there? Angel Reese, Marina Mabry. They had nothing but positive things to say about this young lady. And I don't like how people tend to demonize her, okay, for past mistakes, okay? Her and Courtney Williams, when they were both teammates on the Atlanta Dream, yes, they got into a little hustle. They got into a little tussle, okay? The girls tussle. So what? We all fight, okay? I'm at the point like this, guys, because we're getting beat down so bad. Specifically just the other day when we we went up against the Seattle Storm without Ariel Atkins, without Angel Reese, without Michaela Omiwe. Okay, we got Marquisha Davis, and for what? We acquired her from the New York Liberty, and for what? We got beat down bad, guys. We had a 38-point deficit. That was our 17th loss of the season. I don't care if Chennedy Carter was out there smoking crack. I don't care. We need her back immediately. Please allow me to read to you a little article by athlonsports.com, okay? Because, again, the fans is begging for Chennedy Carter back, and she understands it. Okay, she literally is online on Twitter cackling at us at the fact that we let her go for nothing, over some nonsense drama, some he said, she said, okay? She sees that we hurting, and she is literally reveling in our suffering. The article is titled, Ex-WNBA star Chennedy Carter had 4 words for Chicago Sky after our 17th loss. Ridiculous. And it reads, the Chicago Sky's woes continued Thursday night as they suffered their second consecutive blowout defeat and 17th loss of the season. Playing without key contributors Angel Reese and Ariel Atkins, the Sky fell to the Seattle Storm, further exposing the team's year-long struggles on the offensive end. Yes, our offense was terrible. She was carrying our offense all last season. Don't sit up here and say that I'm lying. Marina Mabry was not it. I'm sorry, she was hit or miss. Okay, Chennedy Carter always gave it up. It don't matter who was playing, she always gave it up, okay? And it says, Chicago has consistently ranked near the bottom of the league in scoring, and Thursday's loss reinforced their lack of depth and shot creation. Yes, Rebecca Allen was just terrible. Terrible too. It was like a 2-year-old. Haley Van Lift, she tried. She gave us, 9 points? Maddie Westbeld, why is she still there? I'm not sure. Kia Nurse is a joke. Chicago's inability to generate offense has intensified questions surrounding some of their off-season decisions. One name that continues to resurface is Chennedy Carter, who was not re-signed by the franchise after last season. While the Sky's playoff hopes continue to dwindle, the front office's decision to let Carter walk has become a point of discussion amongst fans as the team continues to sink in the standings. On Friday, a fan shared a highlight clip of Carter during her 2024 campaign, reminiscing about her offensive skill set and how it could have helped the team this season. The 26-year-old guard caught wind of the pass minutes later and responded with a light jab. Okay, this is what she said, okay? So it's a guy on Twitter, I believe by the name, his Twitter user is Shabazz. He posted that highlight reel because we got beat down so bad by the Seattle Storm. We needed to reminisce, okay? Back last season when we had happier times. Okay, we were still struggling, don't get me wrong, okay? Under Teresa Weatherspoon, a.k.a. shout out to her coach Teaspoon. We were struggling, but we were struggling with, like, we had some hope there. It was always hope with Chennedy Carter. And this is what she had to say. She said, "Miss your bucket getter," Carter wrote, referencing her exit from the team. Carter was one of the Sky's most dynamic players last season, averaging 17.5 points, 3.5 rebounds, and 3.1 assists in 33 games. None of the vets is giving it up like that. Nobody's currently Rachel Bannum, Kia Nurse, Rebecca Allen. Nobody currently on the Chicago Sky was doing it like Chennedy Carter was doing it for us. It don't make no sense. Despite being one of the team's best performers in 2024, the franchise opted not to offer her a deal, making her an unrestricted free agent. Absolutely asinine. Since then, Carter has remained unsigned, but her name continues to trend when the Sky struggle to put up points. Chicago currently sits 11th in the WNBA with just 7 wins this season. So we are 7-17. We are now 11th ranked in the freaking standings. It's 13 teams now. Guys, I'm tired of us making stripper decisions. I'm tired of Jeff Pagliacca making stripper decisions. He makes decisions off of emotions. I don't care. Again, she could have, threatened the president. What that got to do with this? What does it got to do with this game? What does it have to do with us making it into the playoffs? It's as simple as this, guys. And just, again, take your emotions out of it. Just give me a yes or no right now in the comments. Do you want the Sky to make it into the playoffs? Yes or no? Do you want the Chicago Sky to be a playoff contending team and also a semifinal and finals and hopefully eventually a championship contending team? Yes or no? And it's bottom like that. It's as simple as that. I'm kicking it to you just like that. If you said yes to any of that, we should have never. Well, it's mainly Jeff. Jeff is the one who did this. I don't know any true Chicago Sky fan that said, like, you know what? I'm tired of Chennedy Carter and the nonsense surrounding her name. She got to go. Nobody in their right mind would do that. It was Jeff Pagliacca's decision. And for what? Kennedy is better than Ariel Atkins. It makes no sense to me. I don't care what she did. I don't care if she was doing X, Y, and Z. If we really want to be serious about this current season and going forward, there was no reason. He had no business dropping Chennedy Carter. He should have said, you know what? Kennedy, we want you to go to say, perhaps maybe she does need therapy. I never met the girl personally. I don't know her from a can of paint, okay? But what I know is that, like, no other WNBA player is like, woo-woo-woo. Even when she got into it with Courtney Williams on the Stat Buzz podcast, live stream, Twitch, she gave it up to her. She gave her flowers. She said, like, you know what? She's still an amazing woman, amazing player. Okay, I cannot hate on Chennedy Carter. We may have had what we had in the past. These are 2 grown women. So what if they got into it at Atlanta Dream? She got into it with somebody on the LA Sparks, allegedly. And maybe she had like a little bit of riffraff with her Chicago Sky players. Nobody came out and said, like, I feel threatened for my life. I don't want to go to work. I got to have police escort me to my car. Like, nobody was saying that about Chennedy Carter, okay? So just stop with the theatrics and the drama. She was not, like, threatening people or, like, doing real bodily harm to people, specifically her teammates. There was absolutely no reason for him to let her go. And we are suffering, guys. We are now ranked 11th in the freaking in the standings of the WNBA with our 13 teams now, when we added Golden State Valkyries. It did not have to be this way. But again, Jeff Pagliacca say making stripper decisions and decisions off of emotions instead of just rationale and like this passion and ambition to actually push this team forward. Chicago Sky could be so much better if we just had Chennedy Carter. Imagine if we had Chennedy Carter right now. With the chemistry between her and Angel Reese, that was Barbie and Ken literally personified. And he decided to just tear the family apart because of some he said, she said nonsense. This is just unexcusable and unacceptable. And he is not a good leader and to be a general manager for our Chicago Sky. I still believe in Chennedy Carter and I want her back. We need her back, okay? We need her. What was that Jasmine Sullivan song? Need you bad like the air I breathe. Bad like the food I ate. We need you back, Chennedy Carter. We need you, okay? It's time for Jeff Pagliacca to feel some pressure. It's time for us to send facts, email him some text messages, some phone calls, Instagram DMs. We need Chennedy Carter back right now. I say we swap out Kia Nurse. I don't want to hear about this. She got a guaranteed contract. I'm done with it. It's Kia Nurse, Rebecca Allen mainly. Kia Nurse and Rebecca Allen, it's like they flip-flop about who is like the worst in each game. Okay, I say we get rid of both Kia Nurse and Rebecca Allen, and we demand Chennedy Carter come back tonight.